All right, mic check. I think we have a signal. Yep, it looks like we do have a signal. Thought I would come back around and follow through with last night's abysmal of a live stream. So excuse me for that. As I was saying last night, you can't get the stuff. But anywho, even if it was to start kicking me out today, I'm not going to be getting, ranty and annoyed today. It's not one of those days. Just say it was just momentarily last night. A smidge, a tiny bit. All right. I didn't go too OTT, but I have to say a couple of things, right? Content creator is not sexy at the best of times. We just wait for Sam to receive a notification. I thought I'd start like 10 minutes early and then, be into the show by 10 o'clock, basically, 10 a.m. Again, we are going to be looking at Jay Slater. Again, shout out to those that may be watching this on the replay. And yeah, we're going to look at Jay Slater. Not too in depth or balls deep, because I've had to give it a miss without, doing too much delving or trying to look for stuff. As I said yesterday in last night's stream, kind of waiting for the dust to settle a little bit more because there's so many angles and plot holes with people's alibis, seeming to be alibis with how they are clearly together in pictures, but then kind of distance yourself with the communicative social media messages, or you know what I mean, or even stuff that's supposedly comes from the situation. You know, so yeah, I thought I'd pull up this video. And do remember, tomorrow is a prediction day for something of significance. Again, it's interesting how it ties in with UK rapper Potter Paper and the Tenerife Weed Calf. I was trying to find the date. If you just joined us, we are going to play this video in a moment. So I'm not playing today's videos already. I was just talking till somebody showed up. Right, there's two in the building. All right, I'm going to wrap it up now. And then we're going to play the video. Then we're going to segue into Drake and all of that malarkey. So again, looking suspiciously fishy and suspicious. You can even join the. Oh, I've got somebody in the chat. You can join the stream. I have put the link in there, so feel free to join. Just tell us the truth, and everyone can move on. Well, this is it, isn't it? Shout out to Pranav Agarwal. Yeah, shout out to Pranav. Yeah, exactly. Just tell us the truth so you can all move on. Well, that is one thing I definitely am a part of, being authentic. And, because that's why over here we can send it home. When the stuff that we show over here, watch what I show you for Drake in a minute. I mean, if you haven't seen the short 12-minute video with literally no talking in it, feel free, you can go and watch that. Because in this one, we're going to be breaking it down a little bit, as we like to do over here. You know what I mean? We have a breakdown show, and then I will put up the decode with the numbers to show you, okay, is this organic or is this scripted madness from the media, the Masonic media, Drake and Kendrick Lamar and Rick Ross, all these people, just like the Masonic media, is all owned by the Jesuit order. So give me one moment here. And just think about all the entries that I've put out so far concerning this situation, regardless if it's nefarious, suspicious, fishy or not. Just know the number pattern and all the key points of interest that we've got thus far. Yeah. that all hit the nail on the head. And as Praznav said, just tell us the truth so we can all move on. As I say, that also goes with your own filtering system as well, right? You know, your own filtering system. Not saying you haven't got a good one or a decent one or a crap one. I don't know, but just like with the Drake situation, you know, the truth is there. Yes, it is part distraction, but at the same time, there is stuff that need to be noted, right? When it comes to you know, minors and stuff like that. The bigger picture beyond this situation, as I've been breaking down here and there, from content creators to, you know, sound of freedom. Oh, excuse me, sound of Freemasonry. Anywho, let me roll this. Yeah, let me roll this news clip. So we're gonna watch this, and then we'll get into the Drake stuff. All right, let it play.
For days now, Jay Slater's family have fought a desperate battle for information from those who last saw the missing teen and those who spoke to him in the final hours before he vanished. Now, 3 weeks after he disappeared, the family are sharing a growing belief that others are involved in the missing teen's disappearance. His dad, Warren, led a new search at the mountainous region in Tenerife where
Is it
Jay
gonna
was
kick me
last
out?
seen
Oh,
and is adamant something is amiss. He spoke to us as he left the unforgiving trail where Jay's phone last pinged and simply
and just remember, those that said they was the last to speak to him in the morning. Then somebody else said he was on the phone to them, slipping on rocks. And remember, the day he goes missing is the day leaving 197 days of the year. Slipping on rocks equals 197. I mean, yeah, 197. And remember, missing equals 45, like J equals 45. They were searching in the ravine called the Badlands. The Badlands equals 45. Drug dealer equals 45. And again, the 45th prime is 197. So again, circling back to slipping on rocks in the phone call, slipping on rocks equals 197. Again, June 17th is the 169th day of the year. Kidnapping equals 169. So again, what are the odds? Again, I'm not going to go through the whole shebang right now. Be sure to check out the playlist. And if you want to skip some stuff and just get to why I've got a projection date for tomorrow, 24 days later. Remember, we had the 2 weeks, 4 days the other day. And then now we're getting up to the 24 days. And of course, lost equals 24, found also equals 24. And note the cross-reference decoding concerning Shannon Matthews, which was a situation to do with her mum lying, saying her daughter was kidnapped. The daughter went missing for 24 days. Then they find her, you know, up the road in the friend's house and all this type of stuff. So, and remember, the day that Jay went missing had a lifeless and a 31. Shannon, again, Shannon Matthews, Shannon equals 31. Also, tomorrow, is it the 192nd day of the year? And remember, she went missing 19/2, 19th of February. Also, 19th of February is the day that Nicola Bully that went missing in a river last year. Big, huge story, mystery. What the fuck is going on here? Of course, you had the psychic. Jason Rothwell, the UK national treasure. Yo, where's my Justine? I need my Justine right about now. Shout out to my Justine. Yeah, much love. I'm sending out the beacon. I swear, if she shows up in the next 10 minutes, I'm putting out the Jason Rothwell Batman signal, yeah? Or if that's Justine in the chat and you just came, I swear. Because I just put out the Jason Rothwell Batman signal. So anyway, Justine, I mean, not Justine, Nicola Bully that went missing in the river. Again, tomorrow is the 192nd day of the year. She gets supposedly found on that day via the psychic. So anyway, let's keep it moving, yeah? Again, where is the psychic for Michael Mosley that went missing 75 days later after his birthday? Michael Mosley, the TV doctor, and doctor equals 75. Remember, or if you don't know, go and watch the playlist. Saint Michael, Archangel, who gets appointed in Lucifer's place. Think about hell is they say it's hot in hell, right? He died in the heat, gets found on Sunday. Archangel equals 69. He gets found on June 9th. Illuminati 69. Not to mention Sunday's the only day that equals 33. Bible equals 33. Jesus apparently dies at age 33. Michael equals 33. Not to mention the rest, right? It's just very interesting. So let's keep it moving.
Simply said, everything stinks. For him and the family, there are
Yeah.
now more questions than answers. What was Jay doing?
it all stinks me. Yeah. All this Lucy May, all of this stuff, the connection. Then I was thinking, right, is the paper Potter situation, is that a sanctioned scripted ritual? Not saying it is, but you know, we just run mobos and stuff like that. It could be a type of humiliation ritual. If that's the case, I'm not saying it is. It's just a tiny bit of speculation. Again, he could have, went to the doors and he said, you know what, boy, I'm not looking to, off any of my close people or my mom or anything like that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna do no gay business. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be putting on no frock like Skepta. Or what's my man's name that plays Spider Man? What's his name again? Tom something. Is his name Tom? He was dancing in women's clothes on SNL or whatever. Spider Man. That's what they do. But yeah, bit of speculation there, as I say, right? But at the end of the day, concerning the number stuff, we know, or we're noting the polarization of the day, of the days, time of the year, etc., the numerology of the days, and then noting, be it or not, a spike with specific type of activities. You know what I mean? And what people may be doing, and what's obviously in the news. On top of all of that, and then noting how the news understands the cosmic algorithm, and then of course it knows how to amplify specific days, time of the year with specific stories, events happening. Like yesterday, what happened yesterday? I haven't got all the details in my brain for it, but I know that's going to be another dub plate, more than likely by the numbers, purposely, knowingly done, premeditated. Know they was going to do it from time ago, not just since this battle started between Russia and Ukraine. Did they not blow up a fucking children's hospital yesterday? What are you saying? I mean, what in the world? I haven't looked into it to say, oh, that's a fake building or something like that. I know that those type of stuff sometimes may factor in with what you're looking at, and then ultimately, whether it's fully real, legit or not, remember it's all about harnessing your energy, your time consuming. You're not knowing what's going on, whether it's Drake, I'm singing not like us. I got that playing in the car, not knowing what the fuck's going on when they're all Jesuit, all the minions, just like Benjamin Netanyahu, this one, that one, Hamas, the other side. You know what I mean? They're all controlled, infiltrated, controlled by the gang, right? So again, feel free to join the stream. We are watching the news right now with Jake. Oh, what's this? Shout out to Dubai Canary. Let's put his input. Let's see what he says. He goes in to say, What? 57 minutes? I don't know. What is that? Is that your handle? 57 minutes ago? Is that part of your name? Because it's really baffling. That is so baffling. How is that 57 minutes ago? Just an observation. No, it doesn't. What the fuck is that? I don't know if you can. Anyway, let me just read where it makes sense from. Just an observation. This is from Dubai Canary 57. He says, or she says, or they or them. Um, got to be, PC out here. Two twos. I'll be looking out the window. There'll be cancel culture outside my window. Fire and brimstone, pitchforks. Right. Anyway, so said it doesn't necessarily follow that Jay actually charged the phone. Two possible reasons for this. One, the charger was not compatible with his phone. Oh yeah, of course, of course, of course. But as high as he may be, if it's not a fishy situation, why the fuck wouldn't you wait for the next bus, go back to the yard? Somebody's gonna have some type of something so you can do something. You know what I mean? Charging their phone. Oh yeah, she's at that hotel, Lucy May or whoever else. You know what I mean? Like what? Come on, man. Somebody will fork out. Oh shit, you ain't got all your ID because you knew you was gonna have a bit of a buzzing night. You left all your ID at the other fucking stay where you're staying. And then obviously somebody, oh fucking man, don't worry, man. I give you, whatever fucking what do we call it? Pesetas? What's the name of the money out there? I can't remember now. Is it pesetas? Something like potatoes, right? Pesetas. Yeah. Like there's enough cool-headed people, whether they're buzzing or not, that will be like, oh yeah, man, take that, man, boom, don't worry, man, boom, boom, boom. Or if you really want to give it back, link up later. You know what I mean? It's all good. Like what? But obviously, shit can happen. Somebody can be so whatever the case may be, regardless of going to all the fishy stuff. Obviously, somebody can be, and I'm sure it's going to have happened. Somebody was however they was buzzing, or not even that buzzing, but just thought, oh yeah, I can make it. Oh, I know the way. In two-twos, they're fucking lost. They didn't know their way. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's happened before. But with all the extra stuff coming out now, conflicting stories, alibis, and whatnot. I mean, come on, man. Come on. And then with all the number stuff that we're looking at over here, regardless if it's, fishy or not, I mean, that's just a whole nother dynamic to the whole shebang. Right. What's the next bit, though? He says, the buyer goes on to say, this seems pretty critical to confirm that he was actually seen at the Airbnb, assuming she is telling the truth and has not been coerced into telling lies for whatever reason, right? Yeah? Because this whole thing reeks. That's why I'm glad I chose this video, and I'm going to wind back that
What
last
was
little
Jay
piece there.
doing
What
with
my
the
man
two men he went back to a remote Airbnb with? What happened inside that £40
get
a
it
night
up on the
cottage?
fucking screen.
And why on earth?
Hold up. If I do that and drag it back, go back to the start. Fuck it. Because this is a dub play. And again, did you hear the numerology stuff that I said? I don't want to go over it, but please go and watch the videos that I've already put out. Yeah? Watch the other one with the missing TV doctor, Michael Mosley. Like, and another thing, can you share this video? Because, you don't have to be putting out this type of information to be struggling to just like, where are the views? Where are all the people with fucking brain cells that say, raw, my friend needs to see this shit, check this shit out? You know what I mean? Not because it's coming from me. I don't give a fuck about my channel. I'm on about the message and the community that's putting out this type of message that is conducive information that you need and the children especially need. Because once you understand the matrix, then you can be like, wow, I've got literally a map and a road map. I haven't got to the terrain of the day, or even if you're over in the day, and you can be like, wow, that's why maybe I'm feeling like this. Look at the type of polarization. Shit, do you know what? Maybe I shouldn't go out today. Let me even stay away from those type of people. They got those type of numbers around them. Actually, for this other situation, let me make sure my interview, what I've got going on, is going to be on that day. Yeah? Let me wear these type of colors, this, whatever, you know what I mean? Go with a specific type of vibration and frequency. You know what I mean? Let me start making or doing whatever I'm doing, or this project, or, whatever the case may be. But again, if you don't know the Wax and Wane cycles, and these scumbags, the Jesuit order knows how to amplify that. Routinely, wars, lockdown, COVID, Allah Akbar, stabbing people at your local nursery. You know, that's the latest trend happening. Or we're driving in the car, you know, for the last so many years here and there. It's like fucking hell. And then we over here like, okay, then we can even start forecasting the news, like Dublin, UK. I put out a video November 23rd, before November 23rd last year, 2 weeks beforehand. You can go and watch the video that I put out beforehand. Then me showing the video that I put out beforehand when the stabbing took place. And I said, wow, look out for this day. It had a life lesson of 41. We know terror equals 41. And it was on a day leaving 38 days of the year. Knifing equals 38, stabbing and stab wound, murder, cancel, destroy, found dead, words like drowned, collapse equal 38. We've been documenting this for fucking over a decade. Myself since 2013, but the community's been here since 2013. Saying for COVID, look out for a 9/11 and an economy crash for 2020. They like to work in 19-year cycles. 19 years ago, it was 19 hijackers, Twin Towers, 9/11. Then they give us COVID-19. I mean, come on. And the word chaos itself equals 19. And they're all about Hegelian dialect, order out of chaos, yeah? What's the other sidebar I just mentioned there? I said COVID, something just before that. Fucking hell. Oh, man. Whatever it was, just the videos are there, the community's there, yeah? So how this information struggles to get, I mean, what? That's why I'm going extra. I said, yo, I need to swoop back in for this motherfucker. I need to swoop in for this shit. What the fuck is going on? You know? Hold up. You know what? I'm not even going to put that. You know, let me play this video now. So, anyway, do your due diligence now, and you will see what I'm talking about with the numbers. And of course, we're going to be looking at that today, and you're going to see the bullshit that is Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Rick Ross, yeah, and he got jumped by Drake's OVO Goons the other day. And watch how I've already tore it apart. This is the third one that I'm gonna go through it again. Well, last night's one was shit because the stream was fucked. But I put out the video by itself, 12 minutes. If you go on the normal video tab, you will see what I'm about to break down. Hopefully, we're not gonna have no, bullshit, can't get the staff, and technology is gonna keep kicking me out and fucking up the stream. Hopefully, it's sexy. I did recompress the video smaller, so hopefully it plays sexy. You get me? But you're gonna see all that Kendrick Lamar shit. They're all owned by the same people, or they're on different labels, but then the labels are owned by the bigger overshadow owner of the whole thing, and then obviously part of the Jesuit order. Like, don't be fooled. The situation may be, oh yes, there's fucking pedophiles and fucking Freddy Kruegers and stuff going on. Obviously, outside of that scenario, Drake and whatever, fucking now he's painting his nails, he's putting fucking hair clips in his hair. I mean, what in the world? How can you not see his part of it? Distraction, but there's meaningful stuff to still extract from the distraction. Yeah, whether it's Diddy, the diddler. Yes, it's a distraction, but don't get it twisted. There's still stuff that you're gonna want to extract from the distraction. Yeah. So let's not get it twisted. When they put out the video for that fucking chief, when he the apology type of apology video. Oh man, and I had to go to rehab and all this bollocks that we were saying. Remember that when the CCTV footage come out in the hotel and all of that stuff? And then I typed into the Gematria calculator. I said, oh, what's domestic violence? Was it not 8? It was either 83 or 74. And whatever the number is for 74 or 84, I think it was 83. It was 83 days or 8 weeks, 3 days from the raid of his house. They put out the CCTV of domestic violence. I said, look again, by the numbers. This isn't organic. Hamas v. Israel. We in our community, we said look out for such and such a year prior, for around that time. Like a idiot. Let me play this thing, yeah? Because boom.
For days now, Jay Slater's family have fought a desperate battle for information.
Oh, hold up. I'll do this last bit here. Because that was the last bit, right? Hold up, shit. Yeah, so let me read this one now. So yeah, this seems pretty critical to confirm. Did I fucking skip a message or something? Hold up. Am I going mad? Was the woman who asked them to move the car that was interviewed? Was that the woman from? Oh no, I'm thinking about something else. Is that his Airbnb or the one that the one that he's supposed to? Oh my god, I'm getting confused. Her name was Ophelia, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, question: was the woman who asked them to move their car ever interviewed? Has she been able to confirm that Jay asked her about getting a bus into town? Yeah, I don't even know all that. Yeah, I read that one out before. Right, let's keep it moving now with this.
Information from those who last saw the missing teen and those who spoke to him in the final hours before he.
Oh, and last thing, I swear I'm going to shut up and let it play. It's only like 7, 8 minutes long. I just want to say shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody watching us on the replay. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah? Remember, many hands make light work. I'm one man. We are one community. We've been here, as I say, for 10 years established. I found it in 2016. So think about that. With all the forecasting of sports, forecasting of news, or just knowing why you're getting specific news on the day. I mean, come on, man. This should be common knowledge without a shadow of a doubt. Every woman, child, and man should know this information. Yeah. And why don't they teach you that after your alphabet in school? Well, then they want to make sure you can be easily controlled, right? Anywho, run the thing, my projectionist.
He vanished. Now, 3 weeks after he disappeared, the family are sharing a growing belief that others are involved in the missing teen's disappearance. His dad, Warren, led a new search at the mountainous region in Tenerife where Jay was last seen and is adamant something is amiss.
Oh, it's going to kick me out, innit?
He spoke to us as he left the unforgiving trail where Jay's phone last pinged and simply said, "Everything stinks." For him and the family, there are now more questions than answers. What was Jay doing with the two men he went back to a remote Airbnb with? What happened inside that £40 a night cottage? And why on earth did he set off on foot back to his Los Cristianos hotel, an 11-hour trek away? Warren described it as a riddle, but insisted all roads lead back to the two men Jay was with before he went missing, including Ayub Kasim, a convicted drug dealer who was jailed.
And there's and if you don't know, there's Potter Paper, the known rapper in the UK. And yeah, it is very strange. This is a strange one. I don't know, man. It is very strange. As I say, if you just joined, you didn't hear what I said before. Rewind the stream. I'm not going to go over it again with some of my personal speculative parts and additional bits that will go into it. And again, I will, or well, we'll see what happens tomorrow with the prediction date. Yeah, remember, lost and the word found equal 24. Tomorrow is going to be the 24th. And Rolex watch and time. Tomorrow we've got a numerology of 61 and a life lesson of 25. And basically, watch, was it 19? You got a 19-year-old. I can't remember 61 with that, but Rolex and time, you got the 61 and 25. Yeah. So the life lesson 25, and also time, death, and RIP equals 25. So go figure. So again, lost equals 24. Found also equals 24. Again, think about in the UK, as I already mentioned, just going to say it for 2 seconds. You had Shannon Matthew, the case, and she went missing, but it got found out her mum was lying. Then the kid got found 24 days later by police at the mum's friend's house. Yeah. So, and the day that Jay went missing, he had on a life lesson of 31, Shannon equals 31. I'm not going to go through all the tiles crossovers again, but the last one today, I'm sure, is the 192nd day of the year, and Shannon went missing 19/2. Again, tomorrow is the 192nd day of the year, 19/2, 192. Yeah. And Nicola Bully, big case in the UK, I already mentioned it on the stream. She allegedly got found by a psychic. I'm not saying you can't have a psychic that's not real. Obviously, you can get real stuff. But why isn't this man being flown in for all the missing people, especially in the last year? If you're such a psychic premonition, you can, you've got foresight, you can see, you can remote view. You know what I mean? How comes you ain't got two fingers going to your temple in the side of your head like fucking X-Men? You know what I'm saying?
Drug dealer who was jailed in the UK for running a sophisticated drugs operation to flood Wales with heroin and crack cocaine. For Warren, he's struggling to understand why Spanish police would rule those two men out of the investigation so early on and allow them to fly back to the UK. It remains a mystery 3 weeks after Jay vanished into thin air. Jay Slater's desperate family have returned to the mountainous region in Tenerife, just over my shoulder, where he vanished from, to continue searching for the missing 19-year-old. The police ended their search last weekend after 12 days, but Jay's mum, Debbie Duncan, and dad, Warren Slater, refused to give up hope, and we're back here
and I
today.
got, and I've got to say, just quickly, it is funny that they got this guy in. What is his name? Michael Thomas Williams or something? Is that his name? Michael or Mark Thomas Williams? But again, just think about how sensationalized the Madeleine McCann situation, obviously for good reason, but then when you start to look at the prolonged activity of it all, and then do, like body language on the parents, in interviews and all this type of stuff, you know what I mean? Them being around popes and all that type of stuff as well, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, the E-fit of the two people look like the Podesta brothers, and then the Podesta brothers is connected to Hillary Clinton. Then when you know about Haiti and Hillary Clinton apparently, and the children that go missing, and then you say, okay, what is going on? You know what I mean? It's like, okay. So again, the fact that they've got him now to come in, fly out to Tenerife, this ex-cop journalist guy, you know what I mean? It's a little bit fishy. Fucking reeks, if you ask fucking me. No matter what way you look at it. Lucy's story don't add up. You know what I mean? It's a bit Terrence Howard teriology up in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Your shit ain't maffin, bitch. Your shit ain't maffin. Hey. You know what I mean? Your shit ain't maffin.
And we're back here today scouring the scrubland for any clue, any trace for the apprentice bricklayer who disappeared into thin air on June the 17th. But this area...
Oh, and obviously, real story or not, at the end of the day, it's still somebody's child, you know what I mean? So, have compassion and sympathy still, be it a real story, right?
The area is so vast and so unforgiving in the heat that an extensive coordinated search would take dozens of people, aerial assistance and mapping. This perhaps demonstrates just how desperate Jay's family are for a breakthrough, a chink of hope that may solve this tragic riddle. In the last 24 hours, Spanish Guardia Civil have given permission for independent rescue teams to launch their own searches, which now begs the question, will they come from Britain and will the police in the UK fly out to assist? For now, they've been kept at arm's length as they respect international jurisdiction.
They said, did you hear that? Yeah, what they just said? Yeah, they said, oh, they might get, British, some of the British detectives or whatever to fly out there and help. All I'm asking is one thing I'm asking, are you going to fly out or have Jason Rothwell, the psychic that allegedly found Nicola Bully after the cops apparently ignored, what is his name? Is it Peter Fowding, the diving expert that apparently found Nicola's body 6 minutes into the search? And then you remember they had that on the news about that on February 7th. And we know Nicola equals 27, like ritual equals 27. And Nicola went missing when? The 27th of January. Again, Nicola equals 27. And then I'm sure she got found on the 50th day of the year, the 19th of February. Nicola Bully equals 50. So again, my question is, why isn't this man, the national treasure, this psychic, Jason Rothwell, why aren't they, doing scientific research on him? You know what I mean? Like, what? Why can't he not do remote viewing from his house on his couch? Again, put two fingers to his temple, like Professor X. Hey, when I tell you that shit sweets me to talk about it, you have no idea how much this shit absolutely sweets my soul. This shit is fucking hilarious. Where is Jason Rothwell? All the people that's going missing in the river in the last year and beyond. What you saying? He should be at all of them. You should have the Jason Rothwell hotline. The phone just lights up. That phone should be, wow. It should be like a trap phone. It should be just ringing off. That line, that line, that phone line should be infinite calls, infinite messages. That phone alone needs a special server and shit. Like just for that phone. That one phone needs a special server. You get me? Hey. Oh. Thank you, Jason Rothwell. Oh. Can somebody get these videos out to Jason Rothwell? Can somebody send him the link right now to the live stream? You know, we're live streaming. I'm going to have a discussion with Jason Rothwell. Oh. Oh, mate. Where is Jason?
They've offered to help, but for now the Spanish Guardia Civil say they have the investigation under control. But with next to no information forthcoming from the authorities, including the nature of their investigation.
Maintain now. Maintain. Be strong now. Come on. Come on, staff.
Quite frankly, deeply distressing claims which cannot be substantiated and are adding to the family's grief.
Come on, projectionist and the staff. Come on, hold it now.
Airbnb
Come on.
in the remote village of Masca, Jay remains missing. And the only piece of information to go on is the last ping from his mobile phone before the battery died. He could have continued walking for some time after that, which means the search would have to cover a vast area of dangerous terrain.
Come on, star.
In another development, Jay's pal Brad Hargreaves, who was on holiday with him, hit out at internet claims to insist, "We are not drug mules." It comes after it emerged Jay had spent the night at a remote £40 a night cottage with Ayub Qasim, a convicted drug dealer who was the ringleader of an operation filling Wales with heroin and crack cocaine. Brad insisted, "We've been mates for years. We came here on our first holiday together, and unfortunately, this has happened."
And again, sorry for how choppy it's playing. I mean, it's just like, come on, man. Fucking hell. You just can't get the staff in it, you know? Can it just play? You know, it's took the video in, it's buffered the video, like it, you know what I mean? Like it's got the video. Like even if I delete it from my end, cancel the stream, come back, it's still there. Like it has the, you know, the data that it needs to seamlessly stream. Like, why can't they do that? And it's been designed to stream. So if it's been designed to stream, just like leaving messages on YouTube, remember that thing I said about SMS messages? Like we've had SMS messages in the bag way before internet. That's my point. Yeah? So what's all of this? Play the video, man. Keep my jet school and my kilojoules down. We are going to get into Drake in a moment as well, so hold tight for that. Don't want to miss it if you're not up to speed with Drake and the buffoonery, by the numbers, and Kendrick Lamar. All these sellout, Jesuit order, satanic scumbag puppets. But yeah, what is your take on Jay and the situation? Let me know in the comments. Again, feel free to join the stream. And again, quickly, fair use, yeah? Fair use. You know, journalistic documenting, yeah?
the Guardia Civil search for Jay, we haven't heard any mention of searching the sea, with no vessels being deployed for that. And now that Jay's dad, Warren, raises this as a possibility, and let's remember, Warren has been out there for some considerable time. He has walked the routes time and time again. He's thoroughly familiarized himself with the territory. I think this is a possibility that maybe should have been explored earlier on during the search. But of course, the ocean is often very slow to give up its secrets, and sometimes it simply never does. So if this is a possibility, and if this has happened, then once again, my concerns for Jay's safety are grave, and my thoughts remain with the family, who must be going through absolute torture. Taking an overview from afar, which is what I've been doing, it seems clear to me that the Guardia Civil have left some huge gaps in their investigation. Of particular certain people, and when I say that, I'm referring to some people who have been described as TikTokers, armchair detectives, and the such like, need to remember that this is not about likes and shares and retweets and follows and subscribers. This is about a much loved 19-year-old boy who has gone missing. This is a tragic, potentially, and very serious situation. I have no objection to people speculating if it is done with decency, with respect, and with consideration for those who loved Jay. People who simply have nothing to offer and want to fly out to Tenerife so they can shoot some videos and increase their number of followers, quite frankly, are a disgrace.
Again, quick to take selfies, but no knowledge of self. Always remember that with the Zombieland variants. They'll be quick to take selfies, but they've got no knowledge of self. All right, we're literally at the end of this video now, so let me just let it roll out. It's about a minute left. And then we'll get on to, excuse me, get on to Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and the beatdown or a punch up with Rick Ross via Drake's OVO Goons, OVO.
We know that shortly before 6 a.m. on Monday the 17th of June, Jay left the area of Veronica's Strip, Las Americas, in a Sea Leon hire car with two males casually known to him. Jay and a number of his friends had spent time with them both over the previous 2 days. All three males, including Jay, then travelled north via the main motorway.
Just keeps chopping up, man. So annoying. Do you know what? Again, I don't know who that is watching, but you're probably going to want to rewind the stream if you're not familiar with what we actually do over here, and be sure to go and watch the playlist for Jay and watch the TV Doctor one as well, Michael Mosley. That will give you a good roundup of what we actually do over here by the numbers. We can even forecast the news or know who's more prone to be doing a specific thing or might be caught up in a specific thing. Again, Jay goes missing when? On the 169th day of the year. Kidnapping equals 169. I'm not going to go through the rest, but J equals 45 and 36. Think about the GoFundMe, 36,000, right? Remember the 36K? Then it was up to 44 and vanished equals 44. Tenerife, Snapchat, kidnapped. Anyway, just go and watch it. You'll see. But regardless if it's fishy or not, or Jesuit or not, just note the number patterns. All the other stuff, detective, the extra detective stuff, that can come into play after you understand the number stuff and why it's important. So let me put up this video for Drake and his buffoonery. Oh, let me play this 40-second thing first, though. I forgot about that. Okay. 40 seconds. So that's well-known faces. If you've never seen this before, of course, that's the diddler above the other diddler. Yeah, so you got Drake diddler, and of course, Puff Daddy, Sean Love, who likes to eat mangoes, as I saw him the other day. He was really into his mango. If you ain't seen that video. Anyway, listen to this. Bam. Is it gonna play? Oh, hold on.
So this is something I wanted to say to you. Very, very important. I've been a studier of music, science, art, mathematician, the actual numbers and codes that goes into it. And so when they talk about the top 5, all of those cats got a special code, you know?
Yes,
2 years ago, 3 years ago, I couldn't even, I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that one more time. It's only 40 seconds. One more time. He's talking about part of what we show you over here. He knows the gematria and the number system. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Why certain people get through certain doors, talented or not, sacrificed or not, whatever the case may be, right? And just noting the algorithm of the cosmos, and then note you can have an influence and bend it to your liking for the betterment, whatever the case may be, good or bad, you know what I mean? Remember, nature don't care about good or bad. Nature's just nature. So just always remember that. So once you understand that, doesn't mean you must not have laws and morals and all that type of stuff. But anyway, let me play this one more time, and then we're going to get straight into this pendejo, aka Dick Splat underneath the diddler, aka Drake. And why do all these people need to be cancelled? Diddling around. Poor Justin Bieber. Did you see him sucking off the guy, yeah? In the thing, the basketball guy. Was it the basketball guy? And then you've got the guy standing next to him saying, "Oh yeah, man. Oh, I wanna feel what that feels like." Something like that. Yeah. When there's a lot of loudness, but listen carefully and you hear one of them say, "Oh man," because he was pissed that the camera guy come. He's like, "Oh, you know that one." He's like, "Oh." That type of, you know what I mean? That type of energy. Like a kid is like, "Oh," that type of vibe he's letting off. And then he basically says, "Oh yeah, man, I want to feel that." And Justin Bieber, he's got all wet mouth coming up, bright light, you know, like your eyes are trying to refocus, and he's kind of got like a bit of a face, screw face type of thing. It's like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I mean? It's like, fucking hell. Yeah? And then you wonder why Diddy's like, "Oh man, you can come over. I haven't seen you for a while." Remember that? So he's got the first one, take the car out. Remember the Diddy? Yeah? And then you got the other one when he sees him again later on. It's like, "Oh man, you ain't been calling me," and blah, blah, blah. My man looks shook where he's coming to in his senses, where he's realizing, "Raw, I don't want to be polarized in that way, how they try to mold me and fashion and forge my thinking and my feeling and get me all drugged out and, you know what I mean? Have me one, you know, freak off and some pimped out whore sliding in my butt cheeks, or me giving, oh, sorry, not me, them, excuse me, you know, giving tips." I'll say it like that, you know, giving tips, giving head top to the tip. Yeah? These people are fucked up. Then you wonder why all the Disney lot all fucked up to a degree, and you know what I mean? Then you got Nickelodeon, then you got the sign for Nickelodeon with the orange sign. That's the shape of Epstein Island. I mean, come on, Jeffrey Epstein. Then they say he dies 34 days after his arrest via suicide. Epstein equals 34. Suicide also equals 34. Go figure. Roll the thing, projectionist. Think we come to play. Boom.
Okay. So this is something I wanted to say to you. Very, very important. I've been a studier of music, science, art, mathematician.
Dark occult, alchemy. Those are the other bits, you know, that he didn't add in. But, you know, we know that's there, Mr. Diddler. Carry on. Carry on, sir. Maybe not carry on, because you're a fucking nasty, depraved fucking son of a motherfucker. You get me? Fuck you. Fuck your whole lineage. You know, like that. Fuck you, people. Because you're the influencer. That's why I'm like Blade, you know. I hate these suckers. Yeah? They just come to leech. I don't like mediocre content creators. I don't like influencers. Don't like familiars.
Art, mathematician, the actual numbers and codes that goes into it. And so
Yeah.
when they talk about the top 5, all of those cats got a special code, you know?
Yes, sir.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, I couldn't even, I didn't know.
Right. Shit, hold up. Let me pull up myself a video quickly. Right. This one right here. Bam. We'll let it play for 2 secs, then I'll interject. You know, we got to get this one in. Hold on, let me go full screen. Yep. And hold tight my projectionist, because you know we're going to have to hold and freeze frame. Now, well, do you know what? I say it in the video, so don't worry. It's basically the date. They put the wrong date. Sunday's the 30th, not the 29th. 2024. Wait for the dub plate if you ain't seen this, you know, because this is a clean sweep. Now, his birthday, and of course, he's got a song about Freemasons, right? He's got a song called Freemasonry or something like that. Ain't Rick Ross got a tune? Well, he's definitely got a tune talking about Freemasonry. Anyway, yeah. No, his birthday, January 28th. And just so you know, the newspaper just now on the Google, that was a typo. It's actually the 30th of June was the Sunday, yeah? 2024. Not Saturday. Saturday was not the day, it was Sunday the 30th. Right, let's get it. Sunday the 30th, alright? Alright, let's keep it moving. Wait for the dub plate now. Wait for the dub plate. So from his birthday, and don't worry, Sunday we still get the, because I know I've got it on Saturday. Sunday it should be on. Don't worry, you are going to see it on Sunday. But anyway, the 213 still works on the Sunday, so don't worry. Yeah, I didn't realize I had the wrong fucking screenshot, like I idiot. Yeah. Cheese auntie. Hey. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. So anyway, now this is with Drake's birthday. Don't worry, you are going to see it on the Sunday with that 213. So don't worry, that was my mistake, and I overlooked when I did the fucking screenshot. But so this is now with Drake's birthday. So we've just shown it with Rick Ross. Now we're looking at Drake's birthday, right? So October 24th. Huh, okay. October 24th. We've got 16 weeks and 5 days from the situation. June 30th. And remember, Jesuit Order 63. Again, sorry about the last screenshot with the wrong date, but it does work on Sunday with the 213 as well, because I know you'll see it. It's going to come up. So again, look at him. Hair clips, painting his nails. Kind of late to the party for that, though, isn't it? Like, ain't it like a cut-off date, maybe? Like, I don't know. Like, you don't just wake up and be like, "Oh, I'm going to start painting my nails now." And I mean, I don't get me wrong. You may go through certain phases still. You know what I mean with stuff, but it's like, okay. I mean, really, is this just part of the agenda to just mess and molest the people's minds and the children and have them confused? I think it is that. Yeah. MK Ultra Utopia. So let's keep it moving. Projectionist. Next slide, please. Thank you. Yep. Wait for it. Wait for it, you know. I'm just making that gets in your brain. That's the date of his birthday, yeah? Remember, we've got 16 weeks and 5 days. Come on. Wait for it. Because this one's sexy. As a follow-on. Finger slipped. Oh! Oh! 16 weeks and 5. Yeah! Come on now. We don't come to play in this community, you know, and others are in and out of this community. There's certain, like, you know what I mean? Listen. Yeah? And also note the 57s as well. The Drake curse equals 57. Just, you know, note that down because we're going to have something that factors in with that heavily coming up as well. The Drake curse equals 57. And the Scottish Rite Freemasonry 57 as well. Scottish Rite 57. I think it is. But anyway, because remember, Scottish Rite, and then you got the York Rite, and of course, New York, because they went to set up camp elsewhere. But anywho, Aubrey Graham 57, like the Drake curse 57. Keep that in mind now. And what's that? Drake 33. You know how many music switches I could have actually did just for this? Bro, boy. Yeah. So from Rick Ross's birthday again, 33 degrees in Freemasonry. Think about Andrew Tate. Oh, they took 33 of Andrew Tate's cars. He got released 3 months and 3 days after his arrest. Remember, he got arrested in Christmas. Remember Greta Thunberg and all that bollocks. And then think about how they allegedly found him, the pizza box. Think about all that, how it all factors in. Miners, Pizzagate, if you know about Pizzagate so many years back. And then they weaponized it with got that person to go there and then cause commotion. And I don't know if they shot somebody. I know he had a gun. If you know what I'm talking about. And then how certain signs and symbols, you know, if you know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and other shows, there's a lot of signaling to Freddy Krueger activity. But if you don't know what you're looking at, you have no idea. There's so many signs and symbols. You got that swirly one. Is it the swirly one that's kind of triangle? You got the panda as well. That's the other one, the panda bear. It's all in reference to. Remember, look how they had Desmond. You remember Desmond, that the white kid that they had parading around? The American little kid. There was an American kid that was parading around. Probably in the last, maybe you might have seen him about maybe the last time a year and a half ago. But he was around maybe for about a year and a half, 2 years strong. He was probably on news. Yeah, look him up. His name was Desmond. But imagine somebody from the UK. He used to be in a music band, well known, E17. Go on his channel if you want. He's called Brian Harvey. His channel is BHTV. But he showed a clip of Dexter. I mean, not Dexter. Desmond. Yeah, the one that they're turning them all, you know, tranny and all this type of stuff. But anyway, you know, LGBT, alphabet, element P. But anyway, he's with these two guys and they're talking about going to certain parties and basically they stopped when it comes to talking about, you know, special secret activities and whatever was going on. Yeah, that's how they're talking around with a little kid. Not only that, above them, the picture, you know, like if you don't look sharp at the picture, you won't clock what the picture's saying. It blatantly says Rohitno on the picture. I said, oh my God, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And I'm sure they might, if I'm not mistaken, they even say stuff to do with XYZ whilst got the picture up there and the little boy, if I'm not mistaken. May not have been with or without with what I was actually explaining, you know, secret rooms or whatever activities going on in these parties. I mean, come on, man. So when you got the local, all you know, flown in, you know, the drag queen reading your child, you know, stories in between lessons, or you know, that's the new teacher. Allow me, allow it, man, allow it. You're taking the piss. I remember Pride Month. If you put the DEMON together, Pride. Now make DE on the end of Pride big. Now capitals MON and then leave the rest. Because there's Pride Month, right? What word do you get? Demon. And the demons in the Bible, biblical stuff, they do call themselves they and them. Think about it, androgynous. Baphomet, if you know about Baphomet. Now, obviously, you've got a part of that regardless anyway, because you are both male and female, yin and yang. Think about males, you got tits, but obviously, or you got nipples, excuse me, but obviously, they don't lactate and produce motherfucking milk, fool. You have other parts of creation, obviously your mind, and then obviously letting your seed go into the woman's womb. Like, fucking hell. Hold on, let me check the chat before we keep it moving. Oh, shit, hold up. All right. But obviously, if they're playing on that and you don't know how they do their thing with media, etc., well, then just look outside. Just, go online. Let me play this, man. Fuck it up. So, Masonry 33. Remember, 33 degrees of Freemasonry. Masonry, police, people, order, society, secrecy. Again, Masonry equals 33. Drake 33. Again, this is from Rick Ross's birthday to the situation. Remember, we went over the two. There's that 213 as well. See the 213? The one that was supposed to show. Yeah? 213 days to his upcoming birthday. And you've even got the 6 months, 30 days. And what day did it happen on? June 30th. Jesuit order equals 63. Yeah? Told you, when we come with the dub plates, it's just dub plates. What else have we got though? Remember, keep that 57 logged as well. Aubrey Graham. Oh, Six God. Aubrey. Yeah. Also, was it this year? His life lesson is 42. Yeah. Six God. Remember, the elite equals 42. Freemasonry or Freemason. Or Freemasons. No, not Freemasonry. That's 58, 59, 139, 158. Freemasons. I don't think it's Freemason. Yeah, I think it's plural. Either or. 42, damn it. The elite equals 42. Zionism equals 42. They love Saturn. Again, Aleister Crowley, Thelema. That's a big part of a big part of the shit that they do is based on his work. You can find him on the cover for the album of one of the Beatles, old school band in the UK, worldwide, widely known. Yeah? Was it Paul McCartney? And whoever, John Lennon, right? That's the Beatles, yeah? Fucking hell, now my mind's thinking about fucking Rosemary's Baby. Was it the car outside? How did that go again? And then my man died at the same place or in that car. John Lennon. Oh, I can't remember how it goes. And then think about the Royals when she had her baby, Kate Middleton, and she chose to wear the same dress as the woman in the movie. And is it her husband that's trying to basically manipulate her to basically have Satan's child and she don't know she's having... Oh, it's brutal. I have to rewatch the film. I can't remember exactly how it goes. Go and read, a little summary or something, or get a little synopsis so you can get up to speed. But yeah, imagine Kate Middleton chooses to wear that fucking frock or dress. Oh my, give me a break. Like she didn't know what she was doing. Give me a fucking break. So anyway, 6 God equals 33, yeah? Come on. And 30. When did it happen? June 30th. Come on, man. It happened when? Come on. Jesus Christ. For Masonry 67, 666 God, because of course 666, right? Society, Jesus 79, the 666 God. Not really focal pointing on that part, but it's there if you're up to speed. Just, it's interesting to note with the rest of the key points of interest. Because, it all factors in. Yeah. The 6th God, again, Masonic 38. They're all about ritualistic killings. Look how he was definitely a part of, as other people was, in the battle rap scene. They killed off somebody called Pat Stay. I'll put out videos about it. Other people in the community have put out videos about it, and it shows you by the numbers. I even did an update recently when they put something out around his birthday. Was it the actual battle that he did with the Asian guy? What is he called? Real Sick? Or Seek? Real Sick, because it's a play on words, right? S-I-H-K. How do you spell Seek again? S-I-K-H. Anywho, he can rap, that guy. He's a really good rapper. But anyway, my point is, think about all the stuff leading up to that. I can't remember all the names of some of the battle raps. Like, you got the theme for some of the battle rap stuff going on. But you'd have some of them, like the one that Drake was definitely behind, called "Till Death Do Us Part." Yeah. Then think about the bars and all of the lyrics from ones coming up to that battle with that themed battle, with all the stabbing talk and all that type of stuff. And then it's like, okay, and then he gets stabbed in his neck, Pat Stay, and then how that factored in with the rapper. Because he brought out that song, right, to do with the game, the rap of the game, 50 Cent, the game, and all that type of stuff. So it's like, okay, is this all organic or is there something else going on? Meanwhile, we're over here to the next episode with the Gamantra. There's nothing but a G thing, baby. Breaking down decodes on the daily. Show it to the zombies, call us crazy. Nothing but a G thing, baby. You get me? So we just keep going on to the next episode. Just like today, we come back with another episode and we just keep coming with home runs. Hit the ball out the park, out of the fucking, into fucking orbit, into space. That's how we hit the ball out the park. And we're not saying, we're not here, Smeagol, mine. We don't want you to copy and paste and teach people. No, take the shit and help it propagate. Yeah, be fruitful and multiply. That's what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. So again, if you're sleeping or you're not fucking, helping this to propagate elsewhere, it's not the Jesuits' fault anymore. You're the problem. You can't be, I'm always blaming Drake all the time. I'm not going to take a stand and have some accountability while I allow to, slide. I've got the attitude, what can I do? I'm just one person. Many hands make light work. What part of that do you not understand? Break the mold. It has to, but as I say, don't expect anything to change. We're in Midgard, Earth, aka the sorting ground. And again, just quickly, last thing before we continue the video, if you've got a tube with water, oil, different sand, different minerals, we'll call it, irons and all this type of stuff, metals, you shake it up, come back half hour later, an hour, basically frequency, vibration, there's an order to where it will always go and reside. So again, if you're made of light, frequency, vibration, and then you've got the opportunity to maybe wake up more and not come back to this mixing ground of vibration rather than going where it's more dense and it's more hellish, to those other realms that are all here simultaneously, rather than your next incarnation or when you're in the fucking astral realm, being an astronaut, not an actonaut like these fakes that pretend to do all this space stuff, while they take all your, taxpayers' money, £1 billion a day, 50 million to give you cartoons and fanciful nonsense and bullshit that's never going to take place. While they tell you about cost of living, put you on lockdown, mass manipulate it, trauma-based mind control. Come on, man. These people are bang out of order. But as I say, don't expect any change. Just try and wake up, at least in small pockets, communities on or offline, or both, obviously, you know what I mean? And do that type of stand, but you need to let them also know, we're not having this in our communities. I shouldn't have to fear my child's going to school, and then now you got some Allah Yakbar that you've put into the fucking, the dynamic of the algorithm. Then now you're going to get scripted events from the gang, but you're going to get direct shit from the gang where somebody might wake up and be like, well, do you know what? I've been reading my Quran and, what these people are doing in the West, and I'm going to fucking Allah Akbar. And then you don't realize the monkey see, monkey do effect. Now you're caught up like a fucking idiot because you didn't see the play. Now you're running up and down the street, knifing people, don't know what the fuck's going on. Because you didn't get a chance to break the Jesuit order construct box of mind control. Get it? And then you've got the mass collective, Zombieland variants. They're in their collective hive mind. I just peek in here and there. Me and my type of tribe, we're on our frequency. Yeah, we're on our band of frequency. We just peek in and say, okay, that's what's going on, yeah? That's how they're leading the sheep. Pied Piper, Universe, Verse Music, you got Organs. And then you've got the Zombieland variants that are off key. They ain't hitting the right note. There's music to the you-know-who's airs, though. Oh, they're lapping it up. That's music for somebody, but that ain't music for my type of track. Yeah? So as I say, I'm going to make this a thing. Last thing I promise, 20 seconds, I promise. Where is the mental health abuse damages checks? And again, we should have a tier system because, again, it's happening to us objectively, but of course, you can have a tier system because how it affected you subjectively. So again, and minimum from all the lies, bloodshed, tyranny, walking dead, walking around, and then those that come to some realization like myself and can say, raw, why can I not go online even if it doesn't blow up in the media? There should be some way, shape or form that we can get lawyers, solicitors, whatever it fucking takes, and say, wow, you've got these network of people, predictive programming in the movies, mocking us, you know, before the fact. Then you've got Twin Towers. Then you've got whatever the case may be. Then you've got COVID. Then you've got a bazillion other things and agendas going on. And how can you have logical brain, so to speak, be in places of law and, you know, judge? So my point is, what the fuck is going on? Do I need to make a petition so people can, like I don't know, like what is the best? There needs to be something. And as I say, if it takes an NDA or a type of an NDA in the sense of, wow, if one comes, then we might cause a domino effect and boom, boom, boom. At the end of the day, remember, the Zombieland variants don't care. We can have this televised. Do you think the Come on, man. That's why I said there should be a new curriculum. There should be 2 doors. I've been saying this for years. When you get to schooling, there should be two doors. Those that don't give a shit, oh, yeah, just walk through the door. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, cookie cutter, schooling. Then those that want to learn arts and crafts, alchemy, understand, know thyself, introspection, all of that, lucid dreaming, astral realms, cause and effect, law of attraction, how to bring things in quicker while you're here in the material world. Because remember, when you're in the dream or the astral realms, things can come quicker. But here, there's a delay. But those like myself do notice the quickening, as well as obviously things that may take over time. But then sometimes, shit, I just thought about that an hour ago. I stepped outside and now this is happening? I mean, come on, man. That's amazing. You know, I sat down in the place, closed my eyes, thought one thing, and then the person next to me, as I opened my eyes, they're offering me what I was thinking in my brain. I said, hold up. What the fuck is going on? I said, and I even let them know I was in the library. I said, wow. And in that same week, there was another thing that happened with my neighbor. And I was like, okay, I was about to buy XYZ. And then now they offered me XYZ fresh. What the fuck? But it all makes sense once you start to tune in and get into that singularity and synchronization. You know what I mean? And being just being, how would I say? Just still being childlike in nature and playful with it and just, you know, being a stickler for details somewhat and just noting stuff. And you know what I mean? But anyway. Where do I queue up? Where do I sign up? Where do we sign up? And that's me being nice. £1 million for the lowest tier level. That's me being nice. It should be 10 mil. It's still being too nice per person. And that's the lowest level tier. For all your fuckery, how many people's took the jibber jabber needles and pinpricks since 2020? How many people's been dropping dead? How much gaslighting in the news, in the media? Oh man, it's disgusting. And as I say, we've covered it, you know, a lot in this community and a lot myself. Even recently, you had the Mexican man, and then they gave us it. What was it? You had the bird flu, 36 and 72. It was a life lesson of 36. Pneumology of 72. They said a new strain of bird flu or swine flu. No, it was bird flu. And then I made it recently, about a month ago. Find the video, yeah? I don't know if it was a quick one or a short one or I did both. I have no idea, but go and check it. Video tab or the live stream tab. I covered it definitely. Big bird flu. You got all the hens in the picture. You know what I mean? All the poetry. But anyway, Bird flu equals 3672. And he dies on a day, it was on that day, life lesson numerology, and then it was the 24th of April this year, yeah? Bird equals 24. Then they give us that news 42 days later. Well, flu, vaccine, and flu vaccine all equal 42. And they said it's a new strain. New strain equals 42. Come on, man. Not to mention the rest. And then how that tied in with last year's one. With the swine flu, first of a kind, a new one. They gave you that on the November, and I cross-referenced it. Go and watch the video. I said, well, look, they're doing it again. But anyway, just quickly, November 27th last year, the day that leaves 34 days of the year, they come out and say, oh, there's a new swine flu, first of its kind, human form. Oh, okay. Swine equals 34. So it's on the day leaving 34 days of the year. Then they say it's the first of its kind. First equals 27. So again, November 27, the day leaving 34 days of the year. So swine 34 and first equals 27. Not only that, it had a life lesson, 11 and 27, 2 and 0, 2 and 3 equals 45. And influenza, flu, yeah? Swine flu, bird flu, influenza equals 45. Come on, man. Unbelievable. Remember, ritual 27 and 45. But anywho, let's quickly continue with Drake. As I said, we're going to go over this a couple of times, so right, what's this here? Give me one moment. As the projectionist freezes frame. Thank you. I think there's a 53 to look out for. Drake Goons equals 53, so look out for that. Remember, we've got the 57 that's going to come up as well, yeah? Oh, and just quickly going back to swine flu, murder equals 34. So, of course, you know, for obvious reasons, why I quickly mention that. Anywho, Masonic 29, OVO 29. I'm sure we've got a 53 and a 52 coming up, yeah? So again, OVO 52, Drake Goons 53. Not sure why old me is sighing there, but yeah, thank you, projectionist. Zoom in, thank you. Yeah, 52, 53. Now on to Kendrick Lamar, yeah? Again, all these people are all from the same gang, owned by the same gang. Regardless if they're on different label or whatever, yeah? Because above those labels, then they're owned by a bigger something. You know what I mean? That owns the whole shit. So anyway, this sellout, Kendrick Lamar, Duckworth, his full name, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, born June 17th, 1987. You might have a couple of 87s to look out for as well. I can't remember if it's 78 or 87. But anyway, look out for it on the calculator and the date duration. But let's see what we get, right? And note when he made the song Not Like Us, of course, the diss track and the beef, the fake rap beef on this occasion, or even many. Again, from the Masonic Media conveyor belt. But even if there is part and parcel distraction, it doesn't mean there's not stuff that can, you know, if you can glean and note some stuff, you can extract some important stuff from, you know, whatever the situation, right? So never look at, you know, these situations as just a distraction all the time. There may be more to it than meets the eye. So go figure. So the song Not Like Us, the video came out July 4th. Again, Masonic 74. And note, the initial track before the video was released, so just the audio, or when it was written, written, it was released. Sorry, I don't know if it was written on that day as well, but anyway, it's released May 4th. So May 4th and July 4th, yeah? Not Like Us. Let's see where this goes to, right? Let's have a look. Place your bets. I know Sister Betty is in the back. Shout out to Sister Betty. I know Sister Betty don't play, you know. All right, so straight away, Not Like Us equals 54. It gets released when? May 5th, 54. Again, Jesuit Order 54. Again, think about the movie They Live, Cable 54. And the frequency that they're pumping out, that's causing people to not, you know, be awake, so to speak. They're deep in their slumber, under a spell. So just because you're waking up, it don't mean that you're not sleeping. Just because you're waking up, it doesn't mean that you're consciously online. So again, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, released May 4th. Jesuit Order 54, Not Like Us equals 54. Again, Ritual equals 45, Not Like Us equals 45. I think I've got something coming up for 126 as well, so look out for that, possibly. And remember, oh, no, this was just come, but as I was going to say, now, do you know what? Let me start again. It is what I was about to say, but I looked at something and I was like, oh my God, yes, of course. So remember, Aubrey Graham, Drake's actual name, Aubrey Graham equals 57. Was it Drake curse or the Drake curse equals 57? Kendrick Lamar equals 57. And note that 57 is going to factor in again majorly in a moment. And I'm talking extra major. Not no little something, man. La 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 la. I'm talking oof. You know what that one is? Ooh. Oh yeah. Gotcha, bit. Oh, well, there's one of them right now. There's one of them. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Not Like Us. So what are you saying? Rick Ross is playing Not Like Us. Then he gets jumped during or after, you know, he's doing his concert in Canada, you know, in Drakeville, Six Godville. Again, 666, Baphomet, demons, they're all scumbags. Oh, Six God. Fucking piece of shit. Suck on a bop. No, I'm only joking. But I'm serious. But yeah, did I not just say look out for something more than likely coming up? I forgot it was gonna be that, and so quickly. Go figure. Bam. How you doing? Yeah. And the 57, right? The Kendrick Lamar. Oh, yeah. You know I'm cooking right now, though. Yeah. Happily basking in the ambience of it all. Happily. How you doing? Again, I don't care if it's a short, a 2-second, 5-minute, 15, 20-minute, or fucking all day. I'm gonna bask and roast how I want, as long as I want. Yeah. About this information ain't doing the round. Woo! Again. We gotta bring the music. Hey. Look, let me play my brother. Yeah. Because again, what's the other one I like? But I ain't got it set up on here because of StreamYard. I like StreamYard better how I got my stuff set up. And I can just play certain sounds, music or video clips. You know what one's coming. You need to get on your Carlton Banks from Fresh Prince with Will Smith. You need to get your Carlton Skank on because right about now, it's not unusual. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Yeah? Come on now. It's not unusual. Come on. You know, I didn't. Oh, even. Oh no, don't worry. I was gonna say I'm an idiot. But yeah, 57s. Because as I say, I know it looks boring, and we're just going through slides. You know what I mean? It's not all these sexy edits, or sometimes you may take to certain podcasts, even if they're just talking, right? You can get a movie review. I've seen them. I'm subscribed to loads of the movie ones. And some of them, they even have sections where they're just talking. They don't even show nothing. And they've got one still for the whole 2 hour talk. Who is it? Caravan of Garbage? Sunday something? If you type in Caravan of Garbage, the channel will come up. I don't know if it's Sunday something. I'm getting confused. I think they've got a couple of names that they use. One for like, you know, a succession of type of videos or uploads, and then we've got their channel style name. So I might be getting confused. But anyway, if you type in Caravan of Garbage or something like that, that channel for a quick example. Yeah. So like what? And it's the dub plates that you need about your reality. Come on. Who likes to be mocked over? This is my point. Like, who likes to be mocked over? And I can't remember that saying. It's easier to fool them than to show them how they're being fooled. You know what I mean? Something like that, Edgar. Classic saying. Let's keep it moving. Bam. I know it don't look sexy and pretty, but this is what you need, not what you want. Yeah? And I know the truth ain't popular, but come on. I know there's big tech suppression, but come on. Really? We can't get together and push in communities across the pond and, you know, in your local community on and offline. What? I mean, come on now. Come on. Come on, man. 135. Allow me. Come on. And the 57, yeah? Just remember that 57's there, you know. Yeah? Yeah, 57 I should have highlighted. My bad. Don't worry about the 87. That 57, the Great Curse, Aubrey Graham, 57. Yeah? Bam. And these people are still gonna, you know, has he got a new album to release soon? I might be mistaken. I might have heard it was Ice Spice. But so I was looking at some stuff or stuff that popped up with suggestions earlier. As it does its thing. Yeah? I mean, come on now. Come on. What? Rick Ross 58, yeah? Rick Mason 58 and 59. And think about a certain type of altercation, regardless if it's scripted or not. Obviously, people can die. Again, kill equals 59. Let's keep that in mind, yeah? With Mason 59, kill 59. I know we've got a couple more dub plates though, you know. There's a couple coming up. Yeah, again, Aubrey Graham. Oh man, come on, man. Please share this video, please. Not because it's my video, not because I want likes. Or views in that type of way. The one like I want is for the world to see this information, to have the chance to see this information. From the community, not just myself putting it out. Daily morality, 36. And the day itself, you know, killing, as I just said, you kill equals 44. You know, it could have been a crazy altercation. You know, things could have been drawn out, bottles broken and whatnot. 2-2s now. Rick Ross got done. Brown bread, dead. You know what I mean? And that's regardless whether it is by the gang, not by the gang, or he's in the know or not in the know. Remember, you're not at the top of the pyramid. So as much as you're like, right, I'm getting this money and I'm in the crew, I'm in the gang, you know, I took my oath and I'm doing all of this stuff and I killed my cousin and I've released that album and you know what I mean? It don't mean that, Rihanna can't go or ASAP Rocky any minute now. You think when it comes to the kill date numerology, the 64, 44, and 28, etc. You think if they know this information, you think they're not sleeping with one eye open, not going out on that day? I'm staying in the crib. I'm staying in my yard today. Fuck that shit. To try and preserve. I'm not having no handlers or anybody new that I don't trust around me on these specific days. You look alright, Yeah. They have to look around differently. Anywho, the day numerology was what? An Aubrey equals 36. Come on now. How many key points of interest do you need? Do I need to go over everything again today that we've been talking about? Jay Slater, the missing teen in Tenerife. How about that? Fucking hell. Go and watch the playlist now. Share the playlist. Share the videos. Remember, if you're new to this, watching this, just remember, knowing this information, we can even begin to see round corners. Just like I forecast who's going to be Prime Minister. Keir Starmer in the UK. I said Labour's going to win. I put out a video. Just like I already mentioned, I said last year there's going to be a stabbing and a madness that's going to take place on such and such a day. The day leaving 38 days of the year. And Dublin, UK, that's where it took place. I put out a video before the fact and then after the fact, during the fact, when they had all the riots going on, November 23rd, 2023. On a day with a life lesson of 41, terror 41, again, stabbing and stab wound, knifing, murder, death, kill, cancer, destroy, collapse, found dead, even words like drown equal 38. Again, Masonic and killing. So that's why I thought, wow, they're not going to leave that day alone. Yeah, and I was going through the whole month. Yeah, I was doing it from the month before that. I said, right, do you know what, tribe, we're going to go through the months, the day numerology, and we're going to go through every day, and we'll highlight point, hot and cold, or in between lukewarm days to look out for people to go and do a thing, madness, regardless of the Jesuit order, because we're looking at the algorithm, of the cosmos, yeah? The dynamics, the mechanics. What is polarized, how it's polarized, how the day's polarized, how you're polarized, the nature, and who's more likely prone to do a specific thing, good or bad activity, whether it's good or bad, that's beyond the point. Yeah? And then noting who might be the recipient that gets caught up in XYZ. Now, again, just because your name equals 38 or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that you're going to be the one prone to doing a madness, bad, or somebody that's going to get caught up. So, you know what I mean? All right, let me quickly check the chat and keep it moving. Anything else? Nothing in there? All right. Oops, hold up. I'm sure we got a 21 somewhere. Have I got a 21? I might be chatting shit. Don't even watch that 201, even though we know it's there. We don't even... Don't even watch that, yeah? I'm sorry if the music was a tiny bit too loud, but I know I've been talking loud enough to be fair. I saw we got a 161 with something as well. Remember, the other 33, remember Drake and 6 God equals 33. Again, there's 33 degrees in Freemasonry. Police people, order society, Masonry, even federal government, federal equals 33. Again, coronavirus, corona 33. Anywho, and remember, corona means crown. Think about going into your mind's eye, into your skull, beyond your crown chakra. Corona means crown. It's all one big mind fuck. Regardless if there's really a virus or was a virus or not, or whatever they're doing, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's keep it moving, yeah? So Drake equals 33. 6 God 33. Masonry 33. It's already been on the screen. What equals 112? Remember, we've already had the 58 and 59 thing with Rick Ross on the day situation. The day duration, we've had all the 57s with Kendrick Lamar, Aubrey Graham, 57, the Drake curse, 57, yeah? And then going from the release of Not Like Us and all the other stuff that we had on the date duration to when OVO Goons from Drake apparently, jump Rick Ross. So what's coming up now, Ords? What's coming up now, MOR? That's my old school name, right? Measurable, observable, repeatable. The scientific rule of thumb. That's the original name of this channel. The other name for this channel is Matrix Revealed. The OGs know me as MORE, MOR. Again, acronyms, measurable, observable, repeatable. So again, where are all these fucking sellouts, like Professor Dave and fucking, Simon Dan? You know what I mean? I've been calling them out for ages in a nice way and cussing them when it's time to cuss them. Yeah? And their true colors show that you're all scumbags. You're part of the problem. Anywho, let's keep it moving. Thanks though, because remember, all the trolls, turbulent trolls, or whatever the case may be, if you're slightly online in your consciousness, they will always remind you of who they are, which lets you know who you are. Anywho, now remember, that's what they don't want. They don't want you to know who, what, where, why, and what you are. Once you know that, it gives back your power. So, of course, they want you dumb and docile. Oh, I'm celebrating Kendrick Lamar. I don't know he's a sellout, or even if I slightly know he's a sellout, but I'm still going to, Kendrick Lamar. Oh, I'm listening. I'm still going to, I can't wait for Drake's next album. Like a fool. And that's how they get you, because nobody cares. Oh, I like that song. Oh, he's all right, really, though, wasn't it, Will Smith? I know he was kissing up his son every minute on the fucking couch on all these different shows. And then his son started doing fluid dressing. Then his son wanted some type of, what is it, emancipation. I wonder why he came out that way. Was it forced by the parents? Was that really how he wanted to come up? Think about it. Without the Jesuit order's influence, how much Freddy Krueger's going to be going on? How much Allah Akbar? Knifing down the road at the local nursery, because as I say, that's the latest thing trending in the last so many years. Driving into people, that's a thing. Really? Fucking hell. So that's my point. Without their influences, once a generation, once a blue moon, once every 10 generations, it's going to be next to fuck all. Obviously, people are wired differently, but my point is, without their influence and MK Ultra programming to create MK Ultra Utopia, as I call it, so let's keep it moving. You wouldn't have all of this madness, and it would be a lot less in the minus. Remember, problem, reaction, solution, Hegelian dialect. Again, dialect as well, language. And because you're so broken in your consciousness, you don't understand the old name for God, tetragrammaton. And then if a God speaks the word into existence over numbered days, and the old name for God is tetragrammaton, key part grammar. And then in the Bible, it says, let's go down and confuse them with language. Come on. Duh. They're casting spells. Oh. Rick Ross equals 112. What was the date duration? Didn't we just have a 1 month? Come on now. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. These type of dubplates. Let me see if I can see that 161. I swear there was one. You may have to rewind the video though, because sometimes the history on the calculator resets itself. But if we rewind the stream, I'm sure we had a 161 somewhere. I think it was in light blue as well. Might be chatting shit, but it might be. And then I can see a 151 there with William Leonard Roberts II. I think that's Rick Ross, right? That's his real name. Look, Drake Curse 74. Drake Curse 74. The music video comes out when? For Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar. Remember, the audio came out May 5th. Not Like Us equals 54. And then the song comes out when? And then a few days, but oh my God, come on. And then a few days before that, July 4th. What are the odds of all of this, people? So again, Drake Curse 74, Masonic equals 74, Lucifer equals 74, Gamantra equals 74, Occult. Is it Jesus Christ? Again, he spoke in parables. Gospel equals 74 as well. And then think about the flip side of that when it comes to authority and obey and the agents and news and people like Trump. You're in the B system. Again, all that equals 47. News, Trump, Republican, Democrat. White House, president, government, beast, again, beast system, time. They're all about having us waste time. Time equals 47. Think about the Freemasonic compass kicked out at 23.5 degrees per leg. And again, that times 2 equals 47. And of course, that's where the sun goes on its trajectory. And that's when you get the summer solstice and winter solstice, right? Again, as above, so below, order out of chaos. Both of those equal treble 2. Again, as above, so below, treble 2, order out of chaos. Also, Wuhan coronavirus equals treble 2. Ritualistic Masons equal treble 2. And going back to Wuhan coronavirus quickly, it was 222 months when they deemed it a pandemic on the 11th of March to, of course, promote the lie further, because it, kicked off in January 2020, right? But it was going on way before that, obviously, with all the dry run simulation pandemics and whatnot. But anyway, you can watch on YouTube, Event 201. Again, the Jesuit order equals 201. I mean, I'm sure that channel hasn't even had a strike. You know what I mean? We all wonder why. Rhetorically. Obviously, it's rhetorical. But anyway, of all the days to promote the lie, 11th of March, right? 222 months after 19 hijackers in 2001 concerning the Twin Towers. 19 hijackers. Remember, they said that they found the passports in all the rubble. I mean, really? All the fire and debris and dust. I mean, give me a fucking break. Chaos equals 19. And then 19 years later, they give you COVID-19 like a fool. These people are feisty. Oh, man. So again, March 3rd, yeah? Oh, I'll say it this way. 11th of March. And no, all the words... Perjury equals 113. Look up the Talmud. The Talmud, that's another book that they all go by with their dark occult Kabbalistic practices and MK Ultra program. So yeah, perjury equals 113. Bullshit equals 113. Again, 11th of March, the day that they deemed it a pandemic globally. Yeah, worldwide. Lockdown and face masks implemented. Care system and all of that stuff that was going on. But anywho, perjury, 113. And remember, in Baba Kamal 113a, in the Talmud, in that book, in that section, 113a, where it states they can circumvent the Gentile if you want to be susceptible to the lies and what they've created in their system. They can lie to you, treat you like meat, cattle, as it's called, goyim. So anywho, perjury 113. If you got divorced, it was probably by lies and cheating, right? So again, perjury, divorce, not true, not factual, bullshit, green screen. Because the space people, they like to lie. NASA, SpaceX, etc. So green screen 113, mainstream. Think about the mainstream news. Mainstream 113. Dream world equals 113. I think illusions as well. There's a few more that I'm forgetting right now, but just know all the 113s. What are the odds? On that day, they deem it a pandemic. Fucking piece of shit scumbags. But where can I sign up? Where can I sign up? Might as well. At least you lot work together to a degree, right? These lot along. It's pretty mundane on this side. Or can people get together so we can partition from the scumbags blatantly or not blatantly? You know what I mean? Like a big group of us just partition off. Like, fuck you lot. This is some bullshit. And we're going to need army, some people from the army, some people from the police. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only way we can truly break the mold. Like, enough is enough. Chemtrails, all the bullshit in the food. That's what I say. It's the computer games. It's the poison in the food, the drink, the water, the air, the chemtrails, rains, goes down to the food that you eat, whether you're a vegan or not, right? It's going into the fruit and veg. You got the fucking, the meat industry, the meat industry, Again, they literally rape to keep them lactating, to keep them breeding. You know what I mean? And then now we're still Stockholm syndrome. But obviously, not all the cows are going to be happy in the facility. Even though when you go and buy your food, it's a happy cow on the box. Oh, yeah, it looks happy. Think about all the poison you're eating, Think about all the misery that that cow saw and endured. Could have been, you know, partition from his own baby, the calf, because you know they want to slaughter them, you know, maybe 6 weeks later because people like to eat veal. They call it veal. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't eat a meat and eat a food. I'm just saying, be mindful because remember, they want you to stain up your spiritual counterpart, which is you. Before your meat suit, you're always going to be your spiritual. Basically, your body is the counterpart back to the spiritual being you and all the Taurus fields in your Merkaba. But if they stain it up and you don't know how it's being stained through a specific type of sin in the matrix that they've created in the Jesuit matrix next to the organic matrix of the cosmos, well, then there you go. You're going to more than likely keep coming back here into this matrix system. You're going to keep coming back to the light over here for whatever the case may be, but you don't know. Wagwan. And then they can just keep thriving off you, keep thriving off. And now, as I already said, if you've got that tube, it's going to be what it's going to be regardless, right? So don't expect anything to change here. Why would it? You get me? If you've got oil and water in a tube, sand, different, iron and whatnot. You shake it up, you come back, it's going to do what? Frequency and vibration is an order to things, right? Steam, ice, water, clouds, recycling, you know what I mean? The cosmos, there's an order to things, whether you want to realize it or not, right? So, no, where hell is, that's a place where things are going to be more dense and more crazy. Then you're going to have probably another layer, then another one. Then you're going to have Earth realm on this plane of existence. Then you're going to have another vibrational realm simultaneously, more than likely, all together, but you can't see it. Because right now you're dialed in, like I'm dialed in, to what's going on over here and just trying to live your life and get on. But I've been sidetracked by like a side quest. Because I'm just trying to get on like you. First priority is boom, boom, boom. But then I'm trying to, you know what I mean? La 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 la, and skip down the road, all blissful. But there's a signal saying, hello, the ancestors are knocking. You know, you got McFly from Back to the Future, you know, the movie, you know, he's knocking on my head side. He's saying, McFly, hello. Yeah? I'm saying, okay, I'm from early bloomer. From about 10 years old, I'm asking specific questions. So I've been there for more than 3 decades. You know, so go figure. I'm into the 4th. Right, let me check the chat. Hold up, fucking hell. Trust me. Right, is he gonna kick me out? Come on, hold. Hold for me now. Come on, technicians in the background. Work it now. Or did it pause by itself? What's happening? What? Right, am I here? Let me check my signal. Sorry, man, it kicked me out. It wasn't too bad today, guys, to be fair. So, again, hopefully the music wasn't too loud a little while ago, but I know I'm projecting my voice quite a bit. So, hopefully you got it all in. But as I say, I'm probably going to do the same type of stream with the same scenario because, again, it's such a big distraction, but it's still part and parcel of learning to extract because not every situation is just, oh, it's distraction, you know, blah, 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 like that. You know, anywho, we have got a comment here, so let me quickly see who that's from. Is it a regular? It's not a regular, it's restreaming the live event. All right, so shout out to the two still in the building. Let me quickly hide myself so I'm not covering the screen. Fantastic. Yeah, so yeah, you're damn right you got one that can see. It's just a shame. There's just not enough of us, especially the children. Imagine if I show speed, you know, you can go and stream now. Look at the eyes he's got on him. Imagine if he said, guys, you know, children of the world, you know, teenagers, I show speed, like KSI and all of that. If he goes live right now, he's going to probably have 200,000 people on his live stream. Now, I'm not saying you're not getting a little joy for those that may tune in, but my point is, really? You saying Aiden Ross, yeah? Give me a fucking break. There's only so much because it's all trivial. Remember, over here, we don't come with the tea and the gossip. We come with the Gamuntria coffee granules to wake your ass up. So let's keep it moving as we sign out, yeah? Bam. Once again, shout out to everybody, even the trolls. Right, yeah? Big up my Uncle Reggie. Hey. Repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.
And remember, like